Joema. India is the last peaceful heartland for most of the Western people, either by their war-torn countries or have been isolated by their families. So far my knowledge, such as Austrian lady Miss Blanca and Miss Melita from Germany came in India in search of peace of life. Like other Indian and foreigner, both of them got in godly contact with Ma Anandamayee, who was one of the most significant Indian saints and one of the very few women gurus of our times. A Germany fled Nazi youth woman propaganda leader at the age of 20 who fled from detention camp and arrived in Afghanistan to India, and who was also a German journalist by profession. Miraculously met Ma Anandamayee by sheer coincidence at Almora, India, so far my knowledge, when Melita was travelling there. Fortunate Melita, by divine grace of Ma, Melita travelled with Ma throughout India for about 2 years, though she was supposed to return back in Germany within a fortnight in the summer of 1962. Ultimately, Melita surrendered at the Lotus feet of Ma. She cancelled all her travel schedules, stayed with Ma, travelled with Ma throughout India and made India her permanent home. Like Miss Blanca of Austria, besides having visited luminaries like Mother Teresa, Rehana Tabji, a grand old lady who was associated with Mahatma Gandhi, a Tantru Lama, and many others, to realize finally, like German author Hermann Hesse Siddharth book, that she had to look into herself to get ultimate answers. Melita's traveling experiences with Ma for the long periods are not the product of this book. Blissful encounter with Ma of a mere credulous devotee's mind, but the report of a critical-minded and concerned journalist is so impressive and enlightening, at times thrilling, elegant in style, objective in approach. This book was first published in 1967 under the title Dar Tiger Sings Kirtana, means a tiger sings a kirtana. It was revised and enlarged and was published in 1990 under the title of German language, means a very ordinary sense. It was also published in paperback in edition 1992. This book gives a lively account of Anandamayee Ma's life and work of a saint whose both feet were firmly on the ground and who inspired not only people of all faiths but could also give something to someone what one wanted, whether a believer or an atheist, an artist or a scholar, a politician or a housewife, a writer or a simple farmer. But this book is not only an account of Ma, it is a fascinating account of Melita MASCHMANN's encounter with the divine India, for she met only religious people. Her trials and tribulations, her joys and sorrows in the constant company of Ma. Melita meandered her way through questions and more questions, doubts and more doubts in her search for the ultimate truth. This book, Blissful Encounter with Ma, it was translated into English from German language by the professor of German language at Karnataka University, Dr. S.B. Shrotri, Shrotri. Next is Melita's background life in Germany during Holocaust. When she was only 20, Melita MASCHMANN was at the helm of the affairs in Germany during the Nazi period of Holocaust. She was an active member of the youth wing of the party as a propaganda leader. At the end of the war, she realized that she was supporting a wrong cause, and she openly opposed the movement which was started again immediately after the war. The result was that she was hounded and she was kept in a detention camp, from where she escaped to Afghanistan and earned her livelihood there as a journalist for German newspapers. In the summer of 1962, she wanted to return to Germany, but after traveling in India for a fortnight, a sheer coincidence brought her to Anandamayee. She cancelled all her travel plans, stayed with Ma, traveled through India with her, and made India her home. Hitler was directing march past of his soldiers. Here you see the German young women, fans of Nazi supporters, were waving Nazi symbolic flags. Nazi Melita, the book is written on fascism, Nazism, and the Holocaust. Teenage German girls were trying to handshake with Hitler as they were basically molded on. Next, the book. The Shame of Survival, Working Through a Nazi Childhood. The book written and describes the so-called exploitation by the Nazi soldiers of the sex, workloads, and so on. This is the film Teenage, produced by Matt Wolf. Account rendered, the book written by Melita about her life during Holocaust in Germany. This book also Bilanz, written by Melita MASCHMANN about the Holocaust in Germany. Bilanz by Melita MASCHMANN. Account rendered Melita's life as a Nazi woman leader. This is 13th book written by Melita MASCHMANN. 13th, a novel by Melita MASCHMANN. This book in German language on Jews, Hitler's eliminating the Jews. Melita MASCHMANN, another book in Germany language. Melita's book on German language. She has written many more books. Another book by Melita in German language. This is the detention report of the detention camp of Melita. This is the book Fazit, written by Melita MASCHMANN in German language. This is the German language books Blissful Encounter with Anandamayee. The book written on Anandamayee by Melita MASCHMANN. This is the book, first book written by Melita MASCHMANN, The Tiger Sings Kirtana, which was revised name was Encountering Bliss, Blissful Mother, Blissful Encounter with Ma. At the old age in 1980, Miss Melita MASCHMANN, at her old age in India, Jai Ma. Jai Ma. Please share this video and subscribe my channel to receive the next one shortly. This book written by Atmananda, Miss Blanca of Austria. This book in German language on Anandamayee. This book written in German language on Anandamayee. So far my knowledge, so many books have been published abroad in the different languages of their own countries, like in Spanish, Italian, French, German language, and Romanian, so and so. It's amazing. All over the world, they have declared Ma as the universal mother. This book in French. This book in Italian language. This book in Romanian language. This book in Romanian language. This book in Spanish language, written by Bithika Mukherjee and translated in Spanish.